We're beginning tonight with a story that really brings home the impact the Great Recession has had and is having on this country.
We're still down 5 million jobs since the beginning of the recession.
Newly needy file into local food banks. Yesterday's givers have become today's takers.
More women than men are slipping into poverty.
The economic recovery is in jeopardy.
How broke are you? Savings account. How much money in a savings account?
Zero. $25 because that's the minimum to keep the account.
A record number of Americans are so poor they would have to see their incomes double just to reach the poverty line.
This is America. More than 17 million women in this country live in poverty. That number includes a quarter of all African American and Latino women in the United States. 1 out of every 10 Californians is jobless. How can we turn this around?
So that is cash inflow. So she's got $250 in the bank.
The women who walk through our doors at Women's Initiative all come with one thing.
Okay, break it down for me. Miriam, what are the outflows?
They all have an idea to start a business.
Good job. All right. You guys are knocking it out.
An idea that is cultivated and cared for,
Yes.
just like the women themselves.
You tell those traders, listen to me. I was at the bottom so many times learning through this experience. I was just worried constantly. I can't sleep at night, I have anxiety, and like, how am I going to be able to raise my 2 young children?
Azalina Yusop knew she needed to make a change, a way out of poverty for herself and her children.
I have bananas.
A friend told her about Women's Initiative for Self-Employment.
Yup, I love it.
And it became her springboard.
I did a whole lot of research on Women Initiative and I applied for it. And I guess meant to be, and I got accepted. I was so happy, and I know that's the beginning of something great.
Can I get the fritters, please?
They go through an 11-week business plan training course. Let me tell you, they come out with a business plan that is ready to take to the bank. They've got a cash flow forecast.
Enjoy!
They've got break-even analysis, everything that you need to be able to launch into a successful business.
Put 2 more breads.
Azalina threw her heart
I think I gotta do this one really quick.
into her business plan, creating a modern menu from recipes of old-style comfort food from home. She operates a food stand at Off the Grid in San Francisco's Fort Mason Center.
I'm doing it very American style. All the foods that I make are the foods that reminds me of my childhood, and I recreate it using California fresh ingredients. You're doing great, you just have to keep an eye on the fire.
And business is hopping. Azalina has products on the shelves at Whole Foods. She has a website.
Here you go.
And her business provides jobs for 10 people.
Becoming your own boss is the most amazing thing anyone can ask, and creating a jobs and giving back to the community. I mean, thank you so much for waiting. Thank you. It's great. It's a great, delicious feeling.
Huarache. Yeah, okay. 3 tacos.
Thank you.
Veronica Salazar has worked in other people's kitchens all her life.
¿Es tuya?
She didn't know anything about running her own kitchen until graduating from Women's Initiative.
This is new for me. I never thought this was going to be like this big. Do you eat everything? Yeah. The huaracha maybe with alambre, it's really good.
That's your receipt?
And big it is. El Huarache Loco restaurant in Larkspur Landing is the fruition of Veronica's dreams and hard work.
Remember you yesterday.
The restaurant is very popular, filled with repeat customers.
I learned in Women's Initiative, I think, everything. I start with nothing, even no money, not English. I mean, my English right now, it's a little bit better, but I didn't speak anything. Antes de irte, ¿me dejas lleno, comadre? I learned how to manage my employees right now, how to take all my license. They help me a lot. You would have $60.
Women's Initiative students get training and support from Women's Initiative staff and trainers, as well as from hundreds of volunteers and business leaders who support the organization.
They give them advice. They share their business expertise, and they open doors for them. It is not uncommon for me to walk down the street and see one of our friends of Women's Initiative and have them tell me that they've gone off and done something fantastic for one of our clients and we didn't even know about it.
See if there are any questions about startup.
It's what makes Women's Initiative unique. Clients network with high-powered business professionals, and these volunteers get to work directly with our clients. They see the impact of their work in the form of a successful business. In 2011, our recent graduates created and retained more than 5,500 new jobs.
On average, our clients create 2.5 jobs. They're creating jobs for other people, and they're at twice the minimum wage, $2 an hour over the median wage. These are great jobs.
Veronica has far exceeded that. Her enterprise employs 20 people. Her family works here too, because at Veronica's table, there's a place for everyone.
This is for my family. I love to bring this kind of food to the American people, to everybody. You know, this comes from my heart.
The Women's Initiative family grows with every graduation.
Good for her.
And the women remain part of the family with access to coaching, consulting, and support.
We track every woman who goes through Women's Initiative over time and see 5 years later what happens for people. 70% of our participants are still in business 5 years later. They double their income within 18 months on average. Latinas come to us at negative $5,000 in household net worth. They're in debt. 3 years later, they're at $89,000 in net worth. That creates a foundation for their entire family and lifts up their neighborhood. There's a place for you, your friends, your family, and your company at Women's Initiative. We want you to share your expertise. We want you to buy our clients' products. We want you to go out to eat at their restaurants. And we want you to support them going through the business plan training course. Support a class. Bring everyone you know to the table, and we can all change this problem together.
Here comes the sun.
Are you ready?
Here comes the sun.
Let's do it.
It's all right.